Hi, so we're at the end of day one, and I can honestly say I am completely wiped out feeling. I know I did another video this morning of pretty much where I'm just not sleeping, and I'm exhausted right now. And it's like I was trying to catch naps on and off throughout the day, but my kids they weren't having it at all. So pretty much they completely destroyed my house. But in all honesty, how I feel today, I don't care. I'm hoping I get the energy tomorrow to actually clean my house because my my in-laws, both sides, are coming. My husband's mother's coming, and then my husband's father and his stepmother are coming with his, I think 9-year-old brother. So, yeah. Um, and then on top of that, I plan on having my own parents over, probably in about a week or so. So, oh, then come to find out, apparently we're not doing a 10-day fast, we're doing a 7-day fast because my mother in law, I think, is coming on the 16th or the 17th. Yeah, I think she's coming on the 17th. So that should be interesting. I usually make a really nice dinner whenever she gets into town. Um, yeah. So like the first couple juices I made, they were actually pretty good, but it's like, then I started to try to experiment. I took and I put like romaine lettuce in one of them, and I tried to do as much fruit in that one too, but it turned out real wheatgrass flavor, I guess you can say. It had a real strong flavor of the romaine lettuce. Then I decided to experiment later on in the day with myself, and I made myself like grapefruit, um, carrots. I think I put a stick of celery in there, and I like tried a tomato. Don't ask me why. And I just thought that, oh well, maybe the grapefruit would make it like taste really sweet and really good, and it tasted like shit. And but I still drank it because it's like I don't want to see it go to waste. uh I think I've had probably about 4 or 5 glasses of juice today, and I know that they recommend that you have at least 32 ounces, and I think I'm over that. And yeah, my husband, I took and I made him something mainly of a apple concoction this morning with a little bit of kale in it, and he actually really enjoyed it. And for lunch, I tried to make him the same thing that I had, and like I said, that one came out just really like just had that nasty flavor. So yeah, I guess that if you're gonna take and do something like a romaine lettuce, make sure that you've got some fruits that really complement it, because if not, it's gonna have that salad flavor to it, like like pretty much you're sucking on grass. And yeah, and then it was, yeah, the tomato one. I don't think I'm ever gonna try that one again. I think that maybe tomorrow I'm gonna do something with pineapple because I bought 2 pineapples today, and he went to Costco and we like loaded up on like crazy amounts of fruits and vegetables. So shouldn't have an issue with too much of variety there. But I took and I made another one for my husband, which was a recipe I found online, which I think is all I'm gonna stick to from now on. Like maybe just 1 or 2 ingredients, and 1 or 2 ingredients, and yeah, just stick to that, because experimenting while you're juicing, it can be bad. And yeah, so I made him one that was like, I think, JB's super detox. It was like, it had cucumber, 1 stick of celery. I think it had like 2 apples, and it had like some spinach in it. And to me, it tasted like how summertime would taste. where it had like that cool taste of the cucumber in it, and it was kind of like billowy, watery, whichever. But I enjoyed the flavor. But my husband, on the other hand, he didn't like it. So I get the feeling that with him, his his juice is gonna have to be majority fruits. And I know that a couple of people that actually juice, they really don't recommend that you juice fruits because they think that you should eat fruits. But at this point, I think it's just trying to get my husband through the 7 days. That way, whenever the in-laws leave, the holidays are over, and we're back to being as fat as we are, that we can go to doing either the 10-day to a 30-day. And that's kind of like what I'd really like to do. I mean, I know that I can do it by myself, but it's like at the same time, I know that my husband would really like to lose, a lot of that extra weight, but yeah. I got a confession. Ever since I've done this, or ever since I started this, the only thing I can think about is steak, thick, juicy steak, with the butter on the top of it and just sizzling with like, loaded baked potato and some asparagus on the side. I'm like, I'm not gonna say I'm starving because I don't feel like I'm hungry, but I'm definitely already missing the sensation of chewing. I mean, if that can make sense. But yeah, I don't think I can have gum on this diet, so I mean, I might like just start chewing on the dog's toys. I don't know yet. But yeah, and yeah, my husband, he's already talking about that he wants to go to like a Texas Roadhouse, and he wants to get like fried chicken, and he wants to get all this junk. And it's like, I'm just, yeah, what would be the point of even fasting if we go back to eating all that kind of crap again? And yeah. So that wasn't a fun conversation. And I've definitely noticed that like it feels like my sense of smell. I mean, I know it's totally weird, but it's like it feels like my sense of smell is already like, a little heightened because I wound up taking, and like when I opened the bag of celery this afternoon, and I hate celery on a normal basis, but it was like the smell of the celery just made me like want to just dive into the bag and just eat it all. I don't know if it's just because of the fact that I'm not eating, or well, sorry, you are eating, but you're drinking what you're eating, and you don't get that chewing sensation. And I don't know if it has anything to do with that or not. But yeah, like I said, pretty much, I feel that it's we're go getters, we're gonna complete this without breaking. I know that I will, but I don't know about him. He took and kind of said something that, oh well, on my way to work, I can just stop and get a slice of pizza, and I'm like, oh yeah, and then your wife wouldn't know, huh? But he would have to be the one who answered that because if he didn't take and have the results that he was looking for, then that's on him, you know. So what would be the reason of buying the Omega 8006 if you're just gonna take and turn around and eat all this junk when you say you're gonna juice? So yeah, um, so I think that like as a treat to myself, well, not as a treat to myself, maybe to take and try to get me to relax enough to actually go to sleep, I think I'm gonna like, take a bath. I wound up going to Whole Foods because a lot of the recipes call for ginger root, and the only other place that I know that sells ginger root would be like Whole Foods, and then like some regular supermarkets sell it, but it's like one of those seasonal items that you have to catch them at the right time to be able to find it. So I mean, I didn't like want to take and be running all over the place, so I just decided to take and go to Whole Foods, and you know, I got some beets there too, and mint, and I got myself a little inspiration, I guess you can say, that at the end of this, um, I've got a little vegan chocolate bar. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm ready to dive into that after I take and I get this completely finished and out the way. So, like, just get to that 7 days and then you can have that little vegan chocolate bar. I hope it's freaking awesome whenever I finally, like, get the chance to eat it. But, I've already kind of planned that when I'm breaking fast, um, I plan on, like, taking and trying to stick mainly to vegan as much as possible and, try to incorporate a lot of raw whole foods, of course, and, just try to stick to that as much as possible. When my mother-in-law gets here, I was planning on, trying to eat salads and keeping to salads. And, like, my husband's talking about taking me out whenever she's here because she plans on watching my kids. That, he wants to take me out to dinner that day. And I think that maybe instead of just diving into all this fast food, junk, deep fried stuff, that, I'm going to take it easy and probably have, a salad and maybe something with like chicken, something really, really, really light. I don't know yet. So, yeah, but yeah, so the first day wasn't too bad, but I'm extremely exhausted and in all honesty, when you're extremely exhausted, you do get irritable. I know that I had a fight with the husband today, but yeah, yeah, it wasn't good. But yeah, it's you can get extremely irritable just for the first couple days, and I'm reading that that's quite common. But and I think the cravings are quite common too, so that doesn't make me feel too bad. But it was like last night I was laying on the sofa in my zombie like trance of where I can't go to sleep. And it was like all in my mind, all I could see was juicing vegetables and getting sweet, sweet, sweet fruit juices and everything like that. And then it was just like, okay, I guess 4 o'clock in the morning is a good time to take and start your juice fast. But yeah, so pretty much, yeah, nothing else to report. I think that tomorrow I'm gonna try to get on here again, and hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit easier. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some stuff done around my house. And yeah, I guess I will talk to those who check out my video or whoever looks at this. I mean, right now I don't think it's very many, but yeah. All right. Bye.